Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It is indeed pleasure to hold this mega event for the inauguration ceremony of the Mobile Library Program, US State Funded Pakistan Reading Project. The project works with an objective of improving the reading skills of 2.5 million primary school children across Pakistan. And I'm sure this initiative will definitely contribute to enhance the reading skills of our children. I would like to take this opportunity to give you a brief background of my school. It was established on 14th April 1970 as a primary school, which was then upgraded to elementary and then high school level in 1976 and 1978 respectively. We achieved college status in 2011. Currently, there are 675 students enrolled here, including 240 boys and 375 girls in the primary section. I am proud to say that we have an excellent academic result, which every year ranges between 90 to 100% for the primary and middle schools. On behalf of the school, I am proud to welcome our special guest, Additional Secretary CAD, Mr. Kasim Majid Malik, Mr. Larry Sempler, USA Assistant Administrator, Office of Afghanistan and Pakistan Affairs, Mr. Gary Gottlieb, Mission Director, USA, Mr. David Miliband, CEO, and the President of IRC, and all others who have helped to formulate today's event a success. I would also like to thank respective education departments, my colleagues and area education officer, my focal person, Mr. Bashir Ahmed Arai and Mr. Tahir Bhatti, DD Coordinator, and all the US funded Pakistan Reading Project team for their commitment and efforts to make this project a roaring success. I conclude with anticipation and hope that this project and all such other initiatives taken to further education in Pakistan shall benefit not only the students and teachers of my school, but also serve to build education experience for students and teachers across Pakistan. Thank you all of you.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to request Mr. Kasim Majid Malik, Additional Secretary for Capital Administration and Development Division and Director General, Federal Directorate of Education, Government of Pakistan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Larry Sempler, Assistant to the Administrator, Office of Afghanistan in Pakistan. Mr. David Miliband, President and CEO of International Rescue Committee. Mr. Gregory, Mission Director, USAID. Madam Principal, distinguished guests, teachers, parents and students, Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I would like to welcome our guests here, Mr. Miliband and Gregory, on behalf of the Government of Pakistan for doing such a wonderful effort in promoting the education sector in Pakistan. It is a pleasure to be here in this August gathering here today. Years of research and studies have established beyond doubt that the basis of the learning process lies in reading. As a nation, we have a rich heritage full of a culture of literature. This is the land which gave birth to innumerable literary giants, poets, writers and artists. It is a tremendous pity, however, that most of us today are not familiar with their works. We have let technology take our lives and left the books on the shelves as just mere showpieces. Reading, I believe it has been proved over time, is more than just a great pastime or a good habit. Reading is an essential process that not only serves to make learning better and easier, but also continues to help in the learning process throughout our lives. The world today is beginning to realize the importance and value of reading and taking initiatives to make it the focus of all educational activities and processes. That is why today's event is of tremendous importance. The mobile library program ensures that people living in far-flung areas and far-flung communities with no access to reading material now have a wide availability of fact and fiction right at their doorsteps. These mobile libraries will carry books for both children and adults and give them a chance to explore new worlds through the magic of written words. USAID has been our partner for many years in various such initiatives for furthering the process of education in Pakistan. Through the USAID-funded Pakistan Reading Project, we are working together to ensure that around 2.5 million primary school children read at par with their grade levels in schools across Pakistan. This includes training teachers, developing curriculum, making policies more effective, and working with communities throughout the country. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your ongoing support and commitment for the excellent initiatives and tireless efforts made in this process to bring education in Pakistan up to international quality standards. As a representative of Government of Pakistan, I would like to welcome once again our distinguished guests, Mr. Larry Sampler and Mr. David Miliband to Pakistan. We hope that this will be the first of many such events that we celebrate together as we join hands, that every child gets the opportunity to receive a world-class education right here in Pakistan. Here I would like to express my appreciation for the work that the International Rescue Committee has been doing in Pakistan since the 80s. Although previously their focus has been on relief and rescue, they have now also taken up education throughout the implementation of USAID's Pakistan Reading Project. It is in addition to their portfolio in the country for which all of us are extremely grateful. With their long-standing successful record, along with the leadership of such a dynamic person like Mr. David Miliband, I am sure that together we'll definitely make a difference. On behalf of the Capital Administration and Development Division, I want to assure you of our wholehearted cooperation and support for all your initiatives. Education is Pakistan's topmost priority, and we will do whatever we can to ensure that no gaps are left unscaled in our efforts and our endeavors. As we inaugurate this mobile program, let us pledge to work together to make sure that no stone is left unturned, no initiative is left unexploited, and no idea is left unexplored to bring reading back into our schools, our lives, and our homes. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Now I'm honored to call upon stage Mr. David Miliband, President and CEO of International Rescue Committee, for his address.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Additional Secretary, Mr. Sampler, Principal, I was always taught that whenever you're in a school, the most important person is the principal. So I'm delighted to acknowledge the principal here and thank her very warmly for welcoming us to her school. I hope that if you're a parent of one of the children who performed earlier, you're extremely proud of the wonderful performance that they did. And I want to thank all the boys and girls who performed very, very much for their tremendous effort. I think that if those boys and girls and the boys and girls who are sitting in the front row here, incredibly well behaved, I wish my children were as well behaved. I think if those boys and girls are the future of Pakistan, then the future of Pakistan is very, very bright indeed. I think what unites all of us in this room is that we hope that every child in Pakistan, boys and girls, will get the kind of education that's being offered in this school. And that obviously takes enormous leadership from the principal, great support from the government, both federal and local, great effort by the teachers. But every time I've come to Pakistan over the last 8 years, this is my 10th visit to Pakistan, every time I come to Pakistan, I don't just get a very warm welcome. I'm also told that Pakistan wants to have friends and partners from around the world. And I hope and believe that this project, this USAID-funded Pakistan Reading Project, will become a really powerful example of the kind of friendship and partnership that can exist between countries far away and the people and the country of Pakistan itself. I hope it will be a symbol of shared commitment, shared vision, and shared effort. We at the International Rescue Committee are truly honoured to be partnering both with the United States AID, the USAID, and with the government and people of Pakistan in taking this project forward. We are a charitable organisation, a non-governmental organisation, that was founded by a very special person over 80 years ago. Albert Einstein founded the International Rescue Committee. And so whenever we think about our mission, and we think about the educational role of our mission, we know that our founder would have been very pleased to see the efforts we're making to bring technical expertise and professional commitment to the educational effort, because Einstein knew, probably better than anyone, that human progress is a race between education and disaster, and the more that education can win, the more that we can forestall and prevent disaster. I just want to say a couple of words about 3 elements of the title of this program: the word Pakistan, the word reading, and the word project, because they're very important to the success of this program. First of all, Pakistan. This project is about the future of Pakistan. It's about the goals and aspirations of the Pakistani people and government. And at the heart of this project is a partnership between USAID and the IRC and the people and governments of Pakistan. I've just come from a meeting of the senior leadership of the Pakistan Reading Project. And I have to tell you, it's led by Pakistanis. This is a project that is building on the expertise and the resilience and the excellence of some very committed Pakistani professionals. And so the first point I want to make to you is that partnership is at the absolute heart of it. The second point I want to make is about the word reading, and the Additional Secretary spoke very powerfully about this. Sometimes in the world of education, you are asked to choose between believing in creative education and believing in mastering the basics. And at the heart of this program is a rejection of that choice. Because what we believe is that to understand poetry, to be a full citizen, the absolute foundation is to be able to read. And I want to pay tribute to our partners at USAID for their very, very resolute focus in making sure that this project really is about reading. They are working with us very hard to make sure that this project does have a focus, because we all know that in government There are many pressures, and it's very tempting to try and achieve many goals at the same time. This is going to be a project that sets out its stall to achieve real progress for young boys and girls in the early grades of education on reading, because reading is the foundation, and it will bring the best of professional expertise to achieve that. Final point I want to make is about the word project. We know that even if we hit the ambitious targets for this project, there will still be many millions of boys and girls across Pakistan who need further help. But our aim is not just to make this a sustainable change in the methods of teaching and learning that take place in the schools that we work in over the next few years. It's also to create a model for how Pakistanis can lead their own educational renaissance and renewal. And what I said to the senior team who I've just met is we don't want this project just to be a pebble that drops into the water and has a little ripple and then disappears. We want this to be a project that does drop a pebble in the water that then creates not just a ripple but a wave of improvement across the educational system by giving Pakistani teachers and administrators the skills to make a lasting difference to the lives of the children that they serve and also to the future of the country. And that's why it's a special honour to be here today to really thank the principal and our partners in the project, and to say that on behalf of the International Rescue Committee, from New York right through to our teams across Pakistan, we are absolutely committed to making a success of this project with our partners. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Excellency. Please join me in welcoming our next honorable guest, Mr. Larry Sampler, USAID's Assistant Administrator, Office of Afghanistan and Pakistan Affairs.
Thank you very much. It's such an honor to be here, and it's such a beautiful day to visit a school with a yard full of students celebrating with drums and with clapping and with cheering. David already acknowledged the wonderful performance this morning. I think I will take a moment to acknowledge the work of the teachers and the principal and the wonderful staff here in the school. So if you'd join me in a round of applause for the teachers. At events like this, I'm always struck by the fact that there are more things that unite us, more things we have in common, than there are things that divide us. I think we all appreciate and enjoy seeing our children perform. We all enjoy and appreciate our children having opportunities, perhaps, that we did not have when we were young. The opportunity that our children have to explore through their education and through reading projects, places that they may never physically go. And that's one of the things that I find particularly appealing about the reading program and about the mobile library. One of the things that we hope to do, and that I personally am proud of doing, is through this reading program and through the mobile library, giving children access to books that they might not otherwise have. Because access to books at the appropriate age and to books that are appropriate for that age is the way that children will begin to discover themselves, a world that they may never see. I brought with me a book that was by a famous American author, Dr. Seuss. When I was growing up, Dr. Seuss books were my introduction to reading. So for those of you in the front row, I'm leaving this book behind when I go, and I hope that you'll enjoy reading Dr. Seuss books as much as I did. Dr. Seuss was a cartoonist. He drew funny pictures and he told funny stories, and the stories rhyme. And it's a way to draw children out of themselves and into the book and into the imaginary world that Dr. Seuss produces. And that's the first step towards reading, and it's the first step towards discovery. So I can truly and honestly say USAID works all over the world. We work in developing nations, we work in war zones, we work among populations that are suffering from horrible deprivations. But nothing makes me prouder and nothing makes me happier than being able to come to a school full of bright-faced students on a beautiful day in Pakistan and celebrate the mobile library and the Pakistan Reading Program. So with that, again, I thank my colleagues for the honor of being here. I thank the parents for allowing us to borrow your school and your students today. And most of all, I thank the principal and the teachers for the work that they'll do to make this program a success. Thank you.
May I also request the media to follow them from the back entrance to cover the inauguration.
Can you say, I think they all look very beautiful.
आप बहुत अच्छी लग रही हैं, खूबसूरत लग रही हैं।
Is it very tiring to hold up these flowers for a long time?
हमने काफी देर से पहना हुआ है।
And here we have the flowers. They've done a very nice job, and the dancing is absolutely beautiful. You're the leader of the group. That's good to hear. What are you going to do when you grow up, do you think?
आप बड़ी होके क्या बनोगी?
A doctor. Wow, that's good. What about you?
आप क्या बनोगी?
A doctor as well.
Also.
How many doctors in this group? How many children?
और कितने डॉक्टर बनना चाहते हैं?
Another doctor. Wow.
What about the boys here?
What are you going to be when you grow up, you boys?
आप क्या बनेंगे?
बोले बेटा क्या बनेंगे? बोलो ना।
बड़े होके क्या बनोगे? Also doctor.
Also doctor. But at the moment he is the son.
Son arrives on behalf of medication.
Will you say thank you very much?
Thank you very much. आपका शुक्रिया अदा कर रहे हैं। आप भी कहें say thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you.
Making the sun because they were saying while singing that we are all books.
Yes.
And we are spreading light.
I see. Very good. They've done a very nice job. Okay. We're going to go and see them. Good morning. Morning. We're going to talk to them. 8 years. How old are you?
Speak English.
How old are you?
How old are you? Miss Arjun?
8 as well. How old are you?
9.
And which books have you chosen?
कौन सी किताबें आप
इससे कौन सी पसंद है आपको?
कौन सी अच्छी लगती है किताब?
Urdu books. Can you read it for me? I can't read Urdu. What does that say?
आप पढ़ के बताओ क्या लिखा है?
Under the tablecloth.
पढ़ो।
Wow. Very good. Very good.
Very good. Very good. नहीं आप पीछे लगते हैं। You are also looking good, sir.
How long has he been standing here?
कितनी देर से खड़े हुए थे?
Ribbon cutting.
He's standing very straight. Very good. 5. She said 5. She was very good. Very good. So we're going to cut the ribbons. You are. We're ready. This is going to take Anglo-Pakistani partnership by pressing at the same time. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3.
Three.
Okay, here you go. 1, 2, 3. I need to give you back the scissors, so thank you very much for holding them.
Say thank you. Thank you.
Madam, the boys
So can we go in?
girls are too vocal and the boys that the boys are too
Can we go in? Just why don't you hang on a sec? Can you send some kids in?
हसन 2-3 बच्चे भेज दीजिएगा
This to us?
Red Riding Hood lived with her mother and father in a house in the
Wow.
forest. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said, "Would you take these cakes to grandmother?" Yes, said Red Riding Hood, and off she went. Grandmother's house was on the other side of the forest, and in the forest lay rain. Little Red Riding Hood knocked on her grandmother's door.
Brilliant.
Come in, said a funny voice. Little Red Riding Hood looked at her grandmother. Come closer, my dear, said the funny voice. Oh, grandmother, said Little Red Riding Hood, what big ears you have, all the better to hear you. You will quite get saved the funny voice come closer. Oh, grandmother says, little Red Riding Hood, what big eyes you have, all the better to see. You will, my dear, says the funny one, what big teeth you have, all the better to eat you with. Cried the fall. The fall jumped up and chased. Wolf jumped and chased Little Riding Hood round and round the house. I cried, Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood's father in the forest. He ran to grandmother's door with his bell. When he saw the eggs, then he ran and was never.
उर्दू में ऊंचा बोलो
Okay.
अभी तो मैं पढ़ाऊंगा
You're a good teacher.
Sir?
5 years old?
Sir, इधर
What's your name? Rahan. And how old are you, Rahan? And do they all go to this school? Oh, you're looking very smart today. And how many years have you been learning English? 3 years, wow. You're going to read to me. What story have you chosen? Show me the front page. Do you know who wrote this book? Do you know the name of the author?
There was a woodpecker and he was very poor. One day he had so little money that
Oh, it's the finished. Is that the end?
Naila.
The beginning. The end is back here. Yes. You have your orientation. Yeah.
Okay.
Grandfather is coughing.
You're very good. And he has a mustache.
क्या मुझे हैं? हाँ है.
Okay, what's next?
But the gingerbread man would not stop. The horse chased the gingerbread man, but he could not catch him. Soon the gingerbread man came to a river. There he met a fox. I will have still wet, said the gingerbread man. Jump onto my head, said the fox.
Well done. Well done. Last page.
So the gingerbread man jumped onto the fox, said, snap, bend the fox. And that was the end of the gingerbread man.
Well done.
Yeah, okay. So it's teaching the concept of influence.
It's mean that some whom are wicked and some people live in here. Like there is nothing. There.
Okay.
नहीं ये तो उनका है.
कुछ
कुछ डब्बे
डब्बे खाली होते हैं कुछ भरे होते हैं
खाली होते हैं. It means something are empty. कुछ भरे होते हैं. Something are
Okay, so they show full and empty.
like
Yeah.
that.
हमारे स्टोर में बहुत सारे खाली सूटकेस रखे हैं जब अम्मी सफाई करती हैं
It's mean कि there are some suitcases in our storeroom. When he outside early in the morning, his bed empty.
Oh, I see.
Then after he came back in evening, then something more.
Now, is this third grade reading, first grade, what grade?
We can't sleep or we can't
Yeah.
feel good.
They're very sad.
Yes, because of hunger. We need a shelter of trees.
Okay.
सर्दी के मौसम में सेब, किन्नू और अमरूद.
In winter, apple, orange and guava trees filled with fruit.
How do you say this in Urdu?
ये क्या है? एप्पल उर्दू में क्या कहते हैं? सेब.
Okay.
गर्मी के मौसम में आम के दरख्त आम से भर जाते हैं.
In summer, we see mangoes. We are eager to eat mango.
What is your favorite fruit?
आपका favorite fruit कौन सा है?
Mangoes. Pakistan is famous for mangoes. Your mangoes here are better than anywhere in the world.
Do you like mango?
I do. My state is famous for apples, where I come from. That's my favorite fruit, is apples. To Pakistan and the International Rescue Committee for their work in this program.
You heard what I had to say about the importance of reading and the importance of partnership between the different levels of Pakistani government and the different agencies that are trying to bring the best of professional practice to this very, very important task. We're very impressed by the commitment that we've seen from the teachers and the students this morning. And we're very hopeful that this mobile library can be a real symbol of reaching out to the young people of Pakistan and giving them the opportunities that Mr. Sandler described earlier on. So I'm very honored to be here. I want to thank you both for obviously joining in, and we're looking forward to a long-term commitment. I think it's fair to say that not all donor partnerships have the kind of long-term commitment that USAID is bringing to this effort. We know that there isn't a single quick fix, that this needs sustained investment and sustained commitment, and that's what we will, all of us, I think all three